All right, blessings, everyone. Okay, I'm just going to start off with all of this here with Jonathan Kleck. And the reason why I'm doing this is because a lot of the things that Jonathan Kleck speaks about are the things that are within my testimony. And so I decided to do this first, and then I'm going to go, and then I'll do my testimony so that everybody can, pretty much discern on what's going on, and then have you decide, you know, so I'm not going to want to add or take away from any of this. What I'm going to do is just tell you that I am going to give it to you the way I received it. All right. I've always done this. I'm not going to change concerning this. This is too important. Okay. So here we go. And I mean that, look at that. Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
This is going to be my last video series that I'm ever going to do. I may do some additions, but as far as the series goes, this is it. Anyone that's seen my other videos has seen this hieroglyph on the wall before. I've decrypted it. The Lord's used me as a extension, so to speak, to decrypt this hieroglyph and show you what's in it. And your identity of who you are is hidden in this whole hieroglyph.
God told him to do that. To what? To play with ashes, to play with cursed things. Isaiah 44:20. He feedeth on ashes. Look at this. This is the dead right here. This is dead. Dead. Okay? All of it. Images. Consulting with images. Ashes. He feedeth on ashes. A deceived heart hath turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, Is there not a lie in my right hand? Neither shalt thou bring any abomination into thy house, lest to be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utter detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing.
The identity of who you are is in the scriptures. And I have a friend here today that's with me that's going to help also explain some scriptures to you. I'm going to use this hieroglyph and I'm going to use the stuff on the wall to show you exactly what your identity is, what my identity is, and what's coming very, very quickly, and what's about to happen, and what you can do to secure your soul. I am the spirit of a fallen angel inside a human body. I am a Bene Elohim. I am the spirit of a fallen angel inside a human body. I am a Bene Elohim. I am the spirit of a fallen angel inside a human body. I am a Bene Elohim.
You see, and he knows who he is. And this is at the beginning of all of this. He knows who he is. He puts a name to it. He's telling you that I'm here to prepare you. This is, I'm doing this for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything that he's telling you and getting all worked up about today, he knew back then. So, interesting. Okay, so here's another channel that, again, I picked up that was put before me, Babylon Watch. Okay, and here it's about the green man. And this green man is also called Cernunnos. This is Apollyon in the Bible. This is Satan in the Bible, Cernunnos, the green man, green people, Okay, so then it was this. This got me here. The word Baphomet has a very special meaning. As early as 500 BC, Hebrew writers and scholars had begun to use a code which has come to be known as the Atbash cipher. A full realization of importance of the Atbash cipher only came to light with the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Again, there's some work here that we can look into. It's just I don't have enough time to do that. Okay, so I looked up, where was it? That's synonym. Okay, again, I can't get back. I can't do that. All right, let's go. Okay, I went. And then this happened.
Thank you, Senator Reid. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for your service.
Okay, I have to stop for a minute and say, well, I'll give you the date anyway. This was April the 11th, 2019, the testimony from the Space Force there. This is Senator Richard Blumenthal on threats in space. Again, we're talking about events. We're talking about everybody with their numbers, their dates, and then we've got Jonathan Kleck saying something about the code. We cracked the code, so everybody's getting ready for something here, okay? And they're very excited about it. Okay, I have to read this. Okay, so yes, he's talking about what China and Russia has, but the key word is classified. If we know it's energy weapons, why is so much else secretive? He was trying to get an answer and none came.
I've been in and out as I've attended other committee hearings, and I sort of feel like the most important facts for us and the American people to understand are the facts that haven't been said today. And the reason why they haven't been said is that they are largely classified. And the reason that's important is that the American people have no idea, really no idea, about the immensity of the threat in space. And I've made this comment in a classified setting that I wish the American people could be present in this room. Not this room, but the skiff, because our adversaries know what they are doing. We know what they are doing. They know, we know what they are doing. But the American people have no idea. And so this discussion and debate will have very little interest in the American public. It's carried on in a level of, forgive me, bureaucratic language that most Americans would have trouble seeing an immediacy in their daily lives. But if they were privy to what we hear, and you know it much better than we do because you live it, I think they'd be pretty alarmed. And this is not by way of criticism of you, because you're living with the strictures of what is classified and not, but I think we have a real obligation to explain to the American people why space is a domain that matters, why the threats there are real and urgent, why they are growing in importance. So I think we all agree here that space is an important domain. Undersea warfare is an important domain, but we don't have a separate demand for it. Cyber is an important domain, as my colleague and friend.
Okay. You see, and this is all about this, secretive, event, and they're building this right up. And I just want to give you, and I'm not doing this to scare anybody, not at all. Okay, this is the truth. And we know that the truth is Jesus, right? And as I turned off the TV, up in the corner, This is part of my testimony. This is why I'm saying that I'm trying to do all of this orderly too. Now, what do you see here? What do you see? This is them. This is what they're talking about. Okay? This is them. They've been here from the beginning. Okay? I still have the same TV. You know, this was all on CNN that I captured this. All right? Again, it's all in testimony. I don't have time. But this is the face. He's got a long nose, like a long face there. He's got the eyes, broad shoulders. You know, it goes down here. There's black. This looks like a turtleneck. It looks like he's dressed, protecting his skin, I guess. It's cold. There you go. You know, this is what's looking at you. This is something that I've known for all my life. I mean, ever since I was younger than 7 years old when I saw this thing here in a smaller scale. It was it was but my height with black eyes, though, big black eyes, not so much as this face here, but what you would say the gray. And but anyway, I don't want to get too far into this because I'm just saying that I've known that they've been watching me all my life. And the good news is that in my battles, Jesus was always there, and he banished them in the middle of my battle. Not to say that I didn't fight back, because I did, but he came in and he banished them right there. There was no harm done to me whatsoever. None. So I'm here to tell you not to be afraid of these things. Not to be afraid, and to stay in your peace. Stay in your peace.
And when nothing else is around, well, I guess I'll eat my own leg then. Gotta put something in there. But that's just not the right way to be. You've been tricked. You've been bamboozled and hoodwinked. And I am going to show you how to come back to humanity, if you can. Now, like I say, a lot of you are not human, so you're just an account or a bot or something. But you can't think. You can't come up with an original thought to save your fucking life, and you know it. All you can do is parrot bullshit. But some of us out here, we actually grew bullshit detectors, and we know what to look for. You don't. Or are intelligent, and they believe in and love truth. The only weapon we have is laughter, love, and joy. So I suggest we get off our lazy fat asses and start creating something funny that lifts people's spirits. I am a vampire slayer. Just a little garlic is all it takes. It's a little garlic.
In a host body, if you don't, in the host body you got is duplicitous, good and evil, and if you don't get converted, you go to hell.
Jeremiah 15:21. And I will deliver thee out of thy hand of the wicked, and I will redeem thee out of the hand of the terrible. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and war from the power of the sword.